The purpose of this video is to introduce Joule users to the new remote training system. Joule users are accustomed to easy operation and creating protocols directly from Joule that can be uploaded or read into Brain Avatar. Well, the remote training system is no different. And notice when Joule first opens, you're given two options. The standard Joule for QEEG that we've been using right along, and the new remote training system. And of course, when it opens, you click I agree, you put in your clinic name. But now, notice we have a new pop-up, remote training system. And we can start with a new client. But why do we not put in a client name? This is because of HIPAA regulations. The remote training system uses an online portal to exchange data between the clinician and the client. And so we can't have client names in this portal. And so we'll give this client a number. We'll have to put in a real date of birth because the software uses the age to assign various protocols based on age, and a gender. And then we have three essential questions: brain trauma, sleep, and metabolic symptoms. Notice there are pop-ups that explain each of these if we want to read them over. Now, why are we doing a remote training system? Well, ever since COVID, there's been a growing need to train our clients at home. This particular system does it without a QEEG. Protocols are assigned based on symptom and an understanding of functional neurology. We create protocols and we put them in strategic regions on the brain and we train the client. The protocols, about 70% of them, are from a new database. It is a bipolar montage Z-score training database. It is not the same as the one that Joule users are used to that's based on ratio. This is based on absolutes. It's an excellent database, ages 7 to adult. Now, what if we don't know what to do? Of course, it starts off with instructions. And if you wish to read the instructions, that can help you get started. But without going over the instructions, let's see how it works. Let's click on Next Page. Once we click on Next Page, it says Category. It says select the category that best fits your client. So let's pick a category. Well, does our client complain about memory challenges? I clicked on memory and then Next Page. Notice we have all these questions that we can ask our client if they've reported a memory problem. Do they have difficulty recalling past events? Do they have difficulty recalling conversations? Notice every time we clicked, two new symptoms came up because we clicked two questions is answered as yes. But there's more. I'll click on categories, and now let's pick another category. The most popular category, of course, is anxiety. Next page, and notice difficulty staying or falling asleep is already checked or grayed out because that was one of the essential questions that we checked as being yes. Now, let's pick post-traumatic stress disorder and panic. And now we have 6 symptoms on the list. That is the full number. We can't click more than 6. So let's go to the training list. And now we see the 6 that were chosen, the 2 required and the 4 optional. But at this point, let's say I don't want to do verbal recall and impairment or even autobiographical memory. Let's say my main concern is post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, I didn't have to delete those. I chose to. I'm going to click on PTSD, and notice we have two strategically designed protocols for PTSD. They're already created. Output montage of begin training. And if you're a Joule user, you know you click it, you right click it and copy. And now you double click on the baby blue head and open up Avatar. Joule users are used to this process. But there's more. We can click on the client report. And if you're a Joule user, you're used to having automated reports. And this has the 3 essential questions, as well as 4 optional questions that are left. Now, this explains what the remote training system is like, what the client can expect. Here's a description of the basic regions of the brain. And notice each of the symptom we chose has a little blurb with homework, just like in Joule. And of course, we can edit this report just like in Joule. And there's a conclusion. And if technical words are used, we have a glossary to explain them. So we're all set there. Let's go back to RTS. Let's go back, and now we're seeing this. And let's talk a little bit about the remote training system. This system is really needed for clients who can't come to the office, who can't afford uh, in-house treatment. And now they can purchase their own Atlantis system and train at home. There will be a portal on eegshopping.com, and we'll be able to uh, upload progress reports. Clients will be able to see that. The clients will be able to chat with us through a chat box. And if we want to recommend a different protocol, we can upload it right to the portal as well. And there'll be detailed instructions on how to do that. So for right now, I'm hoping that Joule users will review this software and decide whether or not they like it, they don't like it, or they have suggestions. We are all ears and we're ready to make changes as Joule users see fit. Thank you for listening to this, and please enjoy your day.